live. Sorry. We are live. Scott, Greg.
Yeah,
Yeah, we went live on accident.
Okay, I guess we don't have a proper intro tonight. How's it going, everybody? It is May 30th, Thursday. I don't know what our headlines are exactly, but I'm going to introduce my co-hosts. We got Chris to my
I'm
left.
right here.
I got Greg down below over there. Devin, unfortunately, got stuck out in traffic. He's battling the traffic right now, driving it through as fast as he can. So
as fast as he can.
Right.
Sorry, I froze there for the introduction.
Yeah, you did a freeze. I don't know why, but
yeah, your whole thing froze. I was trying to tell you, but I clicked the wrong button and it went live. I was like, well, we're live, so it is what it is at this point.
Technical difficulties as always. So
user error. It was user error. I pushed the wrong button.
I'm gonna let one of you guys take the headlines because, like I said, I'm still without a computer. Everybody, I'm getting that worked out. I
would say the headline speaks for itself. Trump was found guilty today on all 34 cases or all 34 charges on the hush money trial. So that's crazy.
It is absolutely crazy. I have a video, thanks Fox News. Not sure how long it is.
I still can't believe it.
Yeah, I can't either. Well, I knew it was going to happen. It's a sham trial. So I'm going to go ahead and play this video. And this is Trump responding to the verdict.
Right. Okay.
So let's hear what Trump has to say, and then we can talk about it.
All right. Go ahead and play it.
Sure that the guilty were convicted and to make sure that their people's civil liberties weren't taken away. I understand the president's coming out.
Okay. Yeah, Judge, if you'll hold on just a second. We see President Trump now. He is walking out. Let's listen.
Trial by a conflicted judge who was corrupt. It's a rigged trial, a disgrace. They wouldn't give us a venue change. We were at 5% or 6% in this district, in this area. This was a rigged, disgraceful trial. The real verdict is going to be November 5th by the people. And they know what happened here, and everybody knows what happened here. You have a Soros-backed DA and the whole thing. We didn't do a thing wrong. I'm a very innocent man, and it's okay. I'm fighting for our country. I'm fighting for our Constitution. Our whole country is being rigged right now. This was done by the Biden administration in order to wound or hurt an opponent, a political opponent. And I think it's just a disgrace. And we'll keep fighting. We'll fight till the end and we'll win because our country's gone to hell. We don't have the same country anymore. We have a divided mess. We're a nation in decline, serious decline. Millions and millions of people pouring into our country right now from prisons and from mental institutions, terrorists, and they're taking over our country. We have a country that's in big trouble. But this was a rigged decision right from day one with a conflicted judge who should have never been allowed to try this case, never. And we will fight for our Constitution. This is long from over. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Where'd Greg go?
I don't know. Greg disappeared on us.
He's eating.
No, I am.
So what do you think about that, Chris?
What do I think about it?
I think counterclockwise today.
At this point, I think that he's going to go to prison.
Think they'll really throw him in a cell?
Yep. I mean, I talked about it the other day. If you go back and watch that video I did the other day, Secret Service already had this this was already set up. Jails, they've already talked to the jails, the prisons, they've already got it set up for him to go to prison. So he's going to prison.
Yeah, because I don't know if everybody knows, even if he goes to prison, he still has Secret Service detail while he's in prison. So I'm sure there's got to be some sort of arrangements made for that. You know what I mean?
They already made the arrangements.
Right.
They went counterclockwise, but
sorry.
just joking with you. It
Look,
is
we're
a
gonna go whatever way I want today. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
It's a travesty of justice. This is the worst this country's probably been in hundreds of years, maybe since the Civil War.
I would say Kennedy.
Trump is right. Well, yeah, Trump was right. This is lawfare. I mean, this is insane. I mean, the star witness was caught lying and perjuring himself over and over and over and over again, and yet still guilty on all 32 charges.
34.
34.
Yeah, 34 today. America died.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, surprise. You know, what I mean, it to me, it's like I said the other day we talked about this.
Mhm.
They already had it set up. They knew the verdict before it ever came out. Why would they go and talk to the jails, the guards, the in the prisons and all that if they didn't already know that this was going to happen? It was all a setup. They already knew the outcome of the verdict. They knew the verdict before it ever came out.
You're right. I mean, but what I'm curious is, let's just say, for argument's sake, they throw him in a prison cell, okay, and leave him there for who knows how long. I don't know how long they could possibly get for something like this. It really isn't even a crime. But anyway, what does that do to the election? Is he's a felon now, so now he's not allowed to run anymore?
No, you're still allowed to run. He said it right there. We'll see November 5th. I mean, it's not over. It's far from over. But at this point, I just see it as they found a way to get him. The
They
jury,
made up a way to get him.
The courtroom. It was all a setup.
Right. They made up a way to get him.
He was in a lose-lose situation from the beginning.
Right.
And at this point, like I said, dude, I see it as I think he's going to go to prison.
I don't think he'll see any.
I'm going to try to find out and see how many years he's facing.
I don't think he'll
what I had to say about it.
See the inside of a prison cell, but
I mean, July 11th is the sentencing date. That's pretty far away.
12 days out.
When is it?
July 11th. Or
Oh.
June? Was it June? No, it was June 11th, wasn't it? I think it said June 11th, I believe, didn't it? It might have said July, but I thought it said June 11th. But if it's June, that's only, what, 12 days out. You know what I mean?
I'm looking. I'm a
Yeah, I don't know. It's not telling me anything. I can't see how many years he's facing or anything like that. I'm sure I can find it if I can.
July 11th.
July 11th. Okay.
Trump's sentencing set for July 11th. Merchant informed there is no bail.
Oh, so he's going to jail.
Well, I mean, you can't go to jail until sentencing.
Well, usually when you're found guilty, you go to jail until you're sentencing.
Amber, if they say there's he can't run for president, there's going to be buildings burning, and it's going to be bad.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I touched my phone, guys. It won't stay now. Stay. Yeah, I'm sorry, everybody. I'm working on building a better computer, so I'm dealing with my phone right now, and we've had a rough go of things. As our little podcast has had a rough go of things here last week or so.
Facing 4 years in prison for every count.
Huh?
Every count?
4 years
What
in
is
prison
it?
for every count. 4 years.
Oh, yeah. So 40, 80, 120, 120.
Yeah.
100,
I'll never.
yeah, 160.
That's so
whatever I said,
ridiculous
140.
that he will never see a day in jail, I don't think.
No, he's going to prison.
Appeal it. He'll appeal it.
He'll appeal.
Yeah, he'll be in prison when he appeals it. Then
No, somebody of his stature, I don't even think they could. I don't know. I mean, could you imagine Trump being in with Jim Pop? You know what I mean? Somewhere, I don't see that happening.
You
know what I mean?
Look,
Corn pop.
Core pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's core pop.
No, I didn't say corn pop. I meant general population, gen pop.
Yeah, yeah, okay. I mean, I know what you mean. Look, none of this. They had nothing on him. He got found guilty. They like Greg said, their main witness got caught lying over and over and over again. Pathological liar. You know what I mean? Does nothing but lie. Michael Cohen.
Right.
Damn liar.
Right.
He's going to go to prison. This whole thing was set up this way to wind up this way. You can tell.
You're right. I mean, you are right. I see what you're saying.
And look, look what Amber said right here. And
she talking to him.
She said Biden said this earlier, right here. Biden says Trump is not above the law, but isn't Biden and all his lackeys? And she's not wrong.
Right.
This is the issue, and I've said this before on here. You have all these people, Nancy Pelosi and all of them through George Floyd, and while Trump was president, no one's above the law. It was around the same time around the George Floyd thing. You know what I mean? They was screaming it from the top of their lungs. No one's above the law, but they were nonstop breaking every single law they could.
Right.
Hillary Clinton paid for the Steele dossier. You know what I mean? It was all made up. Everybody knows that the FBI lied to judges to get those warrants and to do all the spying
and
on
not
Trump.
One of them did a day in jail.
Not one. Right. But I guarantee you, Trump winds up in prison. They have broken the law. They keep on shouting that no one's above the law. They are definitely above the law.
That could spark off something that the people don't want.
What? What?
You know
Okay, here's the question though. Like what? What is going to spark off, dude? Sorry to say this, but Republicans have no backbone, no spine, not in any way whatsoever. They sit there and they cry, they talk crap, they sit there and tell everybody about, hey, this isn't the way it's supposed to be. We're going to change this. And they do absolutely nothing every single time. Spineless cowards.
Right. They are.
They do it every time. And the people, we sit here and we watch this. We're watching our country blow up. It's crumbling right in front of our eyes. Our Constitution is worthless. You might as well wipe your ass with it.
Right. Well, I mean, I agree, but you know, we've talked about it before. If he were to go to prison, maybe, you know, I think one of us threw out the thing of maybe, you know, the military would come in and start arresting people or take over, you know.
Right. And here, Melissa said this. I think they said they was going to give him life. In all reality, yes, if they ran it all consecutive, he would do more than life. He would 100.
I'll admit, I don't understand all the justice system and legal system at all.
136 years is what he's facing.
But holy crap! But my point is how did 2 misdemeanors turn into a felony of a life imprisonment? That's what I don't.
This is
I'm really confused.
It's all made up charges. Does anybody have an interest to hear what Alex Jones thinks about this?
Sure.
Go ahead.
All right.
Yeah, I'm more than interested because I know he's going to go. He probably losing his shit.
Plus years ago, our republic was founded. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we see our republic on its deathbed right now. President Trump was just found guilty on all 34 kangaroo counts. The judge saying you don't even have to agree, just find him guilty in total violation of law. They don't care the case will be overturned. They want the headline in this campaign that he is a convicted felon because they believe that'll backfire on President Trump. I predict, as I've done for the last year, that all these fake indictments and fake convictions that are coming will backfire on the deep state and the globalists. The problem is, if you look at their next playbook and the next card in their playbook, their next move, it will be false flag terror attacks blamed on Trump supporters angry about the verdict. We do not want any violence. We do not want any attacks. We are intellectually, culturally, spiritually winning. We've got to back Trump to the hilt. He's not perfect, but he's America first. He cares about this country, and he actually tried to be the president and turn this country around 90%. And the deep state believes they own this nation. They believe they own you. He pulled us out of the UN Health Treaty. He pulled us out of the WHO. They want all of that in place. They want to cut off our energy. They want to put the carbon taxes in. They want to dissolve our borders. They want drag queen pedophile time, and President Trump is opposing every one of their agendas. So now is the time to get serious. With 158 days left, the most important election in world history, realize that the deep state that was hiding is now out in the open, and they are desperate. And they have all these fake civil trials and criminal trials, and they've been caught in every single one of them engaged in classical show trial, kangaroo court, railroading. So this is them being convicted of tyranny and judicial oppression, not President Trump. This is a conviction of the globalists, just like when 2 judges found me guilty and then had show trials and told juries I was guilty, just find out how guilty I am. That blew up in their face. And it's the same thing happening here today. Please follow me at Real Alex Shows on X. Please follow us at Infowars.com/show, where we're live right now covering all this with live feeds at X. And tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central, I'll be covering all this as well. Harrison Smith, 8 a.m. weekdays, Owen Shore at 3 p.m. He's live right now with Brian, Rose, and others covering this. I'll be in there with them as well. So if you're all watching right now on X, go to Infowars.com/show and Real Alex Jones, because this is your republic through a judicial coup being robbed from you. They know army tanks and fighter jets is too obvious. They've already tried to cause race wars and insurrections, and they're already telling you a civil war is coming the next 160-something days before the election, 158 days. But we've got to see through this, understand this is the action of a desperate deep state. This is the action of people that are running scared. Pray for President Trump. Pray for the press. Pray for Elon Musk supporting free speech, and share information like you never have before, because this is the real battle for the republic.
We're doing your show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, didn't mean to. Sorry.
Sorry.
What's up, Adam?
What you doing, boy? They said hi.
He knew you were doing your show. He just wanted to.
Yes, he did. He just wanted to be part of it, and that's okay.
It's okay.
I feel what Alex Jones is saying, dude. I really do. And I would like to have faith in it. But man, this right here is just proof that I like that he said we're winning. I would say it's the opposite, man. We are allowing this shit to just go down. And I am not, like, again, like what he said, no one's calling for any violence. We need to keep our heads, cool heads prevail. Yeah. But
well, where
are our Republican congressmen and senators? Where are all these judges that are supposed to have our back? What is happening to our country?
Right.
This is
so
shit.
To go along with what you said, you're right. Nobody's calling for violence. I'm not.
No.
I don't want that. But they've made a point. If they can do this to Trump, and God help them, if they actually jail him, I'm just saying I'm going to keep my guns loaded and close by at all times, because how long is it before they start kicking in our doors? I'm just saying, I'm throwing that out there. How long before they come kicking in our doors?
The bad part about that is you will always lose that fight, Scott. You know what I mean?
Right,
and
but I mean,
just leave it at that.
I'm looking for more news on it. That's why.
Right. This is ridiculous. You know what I mean? Our justice system has been broken for quite a while. I mean, don't get me wrong, but my experience in it, like, I've been in and out of there a few times, you know what I mean? And I did what I did, you know what I mean? I did what I was being charged for, you know what I mean? And, I did my time. Trump didn't do anything wrong. Yeah. This whole thing has been nothing but a witch hunt. And this just proves our justice system complete and utter trash.
I don't have any faith in our justice system, our judicial system at all right now. None.
No,
None
when Devin come in here? I didn't even see him pop up. Devin, what do you think about all this?
Yeah,
Can
what do you think,
us?
Devin?
Oh, welcome,
Let's get
Devin.
your point of view. Never mind. He just left.
Again.
Never mind. Devin said he doesn't want to give his point of view. He's tired of this.
I think he's having trouble with his internet. Or
he
something,
is. He is having technical difficulties with his internet. So give him time. He might come back. He might not. But
or let's throw this out there. Or are they already screwing with our cell phones, huh? I'm just saying, maybe they're already cutting off communications. You got to cut off them communications. I'm just throwing that out there.
It's definitely some strange things going on in the world today. It's, I mean, I don't really know what else to say about this, man. I mean,
I'm not saying a lot on it. I've people.
Well,
it just
that's because it just came out. Yeah, it just hit the news cycle. There'll be more probably.
I think
tomorrow,
had
something like that.
we said something earlier amongst us about, the people are waiting for the hero. And, we said, well, there isn't
That
one.
only exists
But
in movies, man.
Yeah.
right. But here's the one thing I have continually been waiting on, because Biden and all his cronies have broken many laws. They've gone completely against the Constitution. How many times? I'm like right there waiting. I'm waiting for the right military people to just walk in and go, no more. We're taking over.
That
And that's
never
not
happened.
happening. I'm still waiting. I'm hoping. I still have a little tiny glimmer of hope that maybe if they throw Trump in jail, maybe that'll be a cue for them to say, all right, enough's enough. And they'll go in, they'll take over, do what they got to do. I don't know. I'm hoping. I'm hoping for that hero. I'm hoping the military steps in.
I like your way of thinking, but I just have no faith in that.
I feel your,
like I
feel
said,
that.
heroes, that stuff only exists in movies.
Right.
That stuff doesn't happen in real life. When you start you've seen it happen around the world. Look, we've talked about this before too. You mean Venezuela,
Right.
one of the fastest growing countries at its time.
Right.
They put them under socialism and it crumbled
Yep.
that country, destroyed them.
Mhm.
And now their people live in poverty. Before, they were having, like us, great lives, you know what I mean? Really prospering.
Right.
And not anymore. So you
Right.
people out there who sit there and say socialism, a democratic socialism. Sorry, let me get it right. You know what I mean?
Right.
Democratic socialism, that when we do it, we'll do it better. No, it never.
It's never
It's
better.
always
Yeah.
it's always socialism. It's always
Uh-huh.
the people on the top, they eat the steaks, the lobster, the chicken, and we get the scraps. And that's how it always works.
Yep.
Whether you believe it or not. And on top of that, we've said this before too. We are not a democracy. We
are
are
not.
a constitutional republic.
Right.
Constitutional
For as
representative
long as we can
republic.
keep it.
Yeah, as long as you can keep it. I think here soon
We might have screwed that up.
we are on the verge
Yeah.
of losing our constitutional republic, man. We are going downhill.
You're right.
It's a sad day for this nation, I swear.
Well, if I had an American flag, I'd turn it upside down. That's for sure.
I have one. I just, it's hard to do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
You try to have that faith, but at this point, what faith can you have? You just watched a kangaroo court convict
Right.
a vice president, or not vice president yet, an ex-president. You know what I mean?
Right. Look, and I don't
on nothing, dude.
I know, and I don't blame them for trying. I mean, sure, they'll always try. It's like the kid that tries to sneak the cookie when you're still looking at him. You know what I mean?
That wasn't
I don't
me.
blame them so much for trying. I can't believe they got away with it. That's the part that kills me. It's like the parent watched the kid grab the cookie and didn't do anything, rather than just, hey, don't do that.
Trump will
Trump will go to jail, huh?
Yeah, I said it.
I wrote that yesterday.
Did you?
Yep.
It's like I said, it's crazy.
Fault. You put that into the universe. I blame you, Greg. You put that in the universe.
It's my fault.
Again, we can't. The hero thing. We can't sit there and look at Trump as a savior. In my opinion, only savior you can look at is Jesus Christ, God Himself. You know what I mean? And that's, I'm not pushing my religious beliefs on anybody, but
as you're pushing them.
Yes, you
no,
are. Yeah,
not pushing them. I'm just saying, like, everybody looked at Trump as a savior, and look where it got him. That man had nothing to gain from this.
Yeah, but like I was telling you the other day,
that's why you.
This is all set up to happen. Now, it's not set up by the left or the deep state. These are, you know what I mean? They knew this was happening. They knew what was coming. I mean, these are very versed people. And when he goes to jail, that's supposed to signal the takedown of the deep state. Because I said, that is when tyranny actually came to the shores. If he spends one day in jail and they lock him up for a crime he did not commit, straight tyranny. That's the proof fact right there.
Right. Now, the question is, what's going to be done though about it? That's the real question.
That's when the military will step in and
that's what I'm hoping.
Take down the deep state.
Right.
That's the word going through the channels. That's the word going through the people who know.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Right. I'm with Chris on that one.
I agree.
Hey, look, we all had faith in the midterms. It's going to turn out. You know what I mean? It's going to be great. You know what I mean? They're going to shift everything, and we basically lost that. I mean, we got the Senate, or we got the Congress, but we lost the Senate.
Right.
So it's always, and that's the. I mean, look, we all have jobs. You know what I mean? We sit here, and that's the hard part. You know what I mean? Is you're wanting to stand up for your country and say enough is enough. Not in a violent way. I'm just saying, stand up and say enough is enough.
Right.
But you can't, because you got to go to work and you got to pay your bills. You know what I mean? So we don't have time to do all that stuff. And a lot of Americans, you know, we sit there and we get tired of this stuff, but we don't do anything. And I'm talking about peacefully do things. Like,
I told you I'm just sitting here waiting for my jumpsuit in the mail. It's
no jumpsuit for me. I don't look
not. Yeah.
Maybe
nope, I've worn them before, and I'm not wearing them again. And never happened again.
A wife beater jumpsuit, maybe.
They'll send a wife beater for you, Greg.
I need a beater suit.
All right.
I got a special 43-second video today for the end of the show of a very talented artist that was kind of impressive. No, it's not like that, Scott. That's the after show. No. Very talented artist, though.
That's private. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, let's see that beautiful 43-second footage.
All right.
Well, go ahead and play it.
Bring us some joy instead of all this doom and gloom.
Yep, this negativity.
There is music. We can talk between it as she goes. There's music, but I got rid of the music.
Yeah, you don't want that going. A lot of times that's annoying. She's definitely good.
Uh-huh. Wow, look at that. That is cool.
Very, very talented person.
Very, very talented. I can't even draw stick figures, let alone do anything like that, you know. Wow, that's amazing.
You know, people who have that artistic ability always amaze me, because I have none.
Yeah, because I have none. I'm the same way. I can't even draw a straight line without a dang ruler. You know what I mean? Like,
I was about to say that, dude. Like, my straight lines aren't straight. You know what I mean?
Right.
Definitely
I'm
hard
looking for the ruler. Like, I got to make a line. Hold on, where's the ruler? You know.
I have the ability to draw, but she impresses me because that's multiple materials she's using.
Oh yeah.
You
got to wonder, they just see that in their head and they just do it. I mean, you saw it just seemed so flawless and seamless for her. She just did it. You know what I mean? Like,
that's multiple
didn't think about it.
Painting, airbrushing, sculpting. I mean, it is. I thought that was pretty. And I like to show talent. I like the.
Oh yeah, right. Like I said, I have a lot of respect. I have a lot of respect for people who hold that artistic ability, because I have none.
Yeah, I don't either.
I can't do it.
I'm mechanical. Yeah, I mean, you give me something and let me get my hands on it, I can fix it. But you want me to make something pretty? I'm not your guy. I can't do that.
I can paint, but you better have a lot of tape and a lot of plastic on the floors, because stuff's going everywhere.
Yeah.
Here you go. Here's a real short one I think you guys will like. Trying to change this jewelry day. So, according to this, a woman fed a hungry fox. The next day, the hungry fox returned. All friends. Like,
with a few friends, I'll bet. Looks like he's got quite a few friends, a whole family, perhaps. They're like,
8.
Yeah, that's funny.
There's 8 of
we'd
them
like
out
some
there,
more, please. Can we have more?
That's cute. We heard you give out free food.
Hey, and people think animals are dumb. They're not dumb.
Yeah.
They know, hey, she gave us food. Let's go there. You know what I mean?
You know, that's why you don't feed stray animals or wild animals,
Right.
because they will come back.
They will. But
Side note there.
that's not always a bad thing, though, either. But don't feed the
Man,
bears. Don't feed the
hey,
bears
don't-
and the lions, you know. But
A fox will mess you up, bro.
they can.
Just
But generally, they will run from you before
Who in
they
our audience
attack.
would do this? I need to know who would do this.
Oh,
Oh, you don't
I'm
need an
not even
audience
there, and
member.
I'm terrified, bro.
Sign me up. I would do it. Probably
I
not
might
now,
do
dude.
it.
I am out of I'm out. I'm not in that type of shape anymore. I used to be though. One of my bucket list things was to go red rock climbing, free climb.
Yeah.
No,
I
never got
wanna-
to do it. And at this point, I would be too scared to fall.
I want to know who
I-
carved all those steps.
Yeah, and how long it took them, and yeah, look, I'm not afraid of heights, but dang, that's all I can say about that. Is
You're dead.
I don't know, dude. Dang,
You are not surviving that. You know what
No,
I
you
mean?
fall, you're
You're
dead.
not gonna live, but
You're dead on that one.
Yeah, that is
All right.
not.
should
You
I
know-
take us out, boys? I
Yeah,
think
it's
we've
time
hit
to
our
take
Yeah,
it.
go ahead.
out.
Roll.
All right. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. What do they got to do, Greg?
Ring that bell. I'm gonna ring my
There you go.
cherry
Oh.
Call
code.
for us.
I knew that was coming.
Walmart.com.
Oh
Alright.
Lord. Come back tomorrow and see us. It's Fun Friday. We don't even know what we're gonna do yet, so it's a surprise to all of us. But
And
come
Scott-
back and watch.
Should be getting much better audio video. His computer is done. I just have to get it to him, which is happening Saturday, maybe tomorrow.
Right.
If everything goes to plan, I'll try to get it to him tomorrow. So that
That's what he
experience there is
said.
going to
We'll
change.
see.
Yeah, we'll
I'm
see. what-
I'm also up to my elbows in a bathroom remodel, so
Yeah,
who
yeah.
knows? I might disappear. You never
And-
know. I hope not,
and-
but
And we are still at the moment still working on getting the Rumble going.
Oh.
It's causing us some issues, especially with the software
Right.
we're using. So
right.
we
We
will
need-
get there eventually, and we will let you know before it happens.
We need 6 subscribers to live cast on Rumble. So anybody out there that watches our videos, we will post
Same name.
same name. Just go over there, subscribe, and we will get that going. And we can talk about much more.
A lot more.
The stuff
Yeah.
that I have in my drawer right here on my desk. I can't
Oh,
talk about.
don't do it. Yeah, don't do it. So anyway,
Definitely
thanks
get
for
into
watching.
deeper conversations. Sorry,
Yep.
Scott. Go ahead.
Thanks for watching. Come back tomorrow. God bless. Good night. Somebody
Yeah.
roll that beautiful footage because I can't do it without the computer.
I'm
Roll
doing it.
There we go.
Later, guys. Have a good night.
See ya.